Okay, just about ready to start round 2 here with this fun little mediocre Gruul deck. And I started a little early, even though we're about to start, because I was looking. C-Reactor won also very quickly before me. So I'm looking at C-Reactor probably having a pretty fast deck, another Gruul or Boros build or something like that. Whereas Joji and Anaril kind of went a little bit later into the 2-1 thing, something they might be a little more on the control side. Just something to keep in mind, depending upon who I end up playing. When I see their color or two first, and when I think about keeping, I can pay attention to that. And I'm just going to pause for a few seconds while we wait for it to fire off. And here we are. We happily run the die roll, and definitely with our aggressive Gruul, we are always going to be playing first here. Ooh, fortunately not a keep. We have a lot of our higher spells, only 1 mana of each, so we're going to have to mulligan. Never a fun thing. Although I forgot to do my hello and good luck. So we ended up playing C-Reactor, so another fast one. Definitely want to try to mulligan into a stronger start. This is not it. Looks like we might mull into Oblivion this first game. We're definitely going down to 5. Despite having 20 bazillion 2s and 3 drops, we don't have very much of that here. 2 of our 5 drops. I think it's the only 5 drops we have. We do have, yeah, we're going down to 5. Okay, we'll keep this. Not excited for it, but it's going to happen. I'm actually not going to pay the 2 life for my Wasteland Viper. I don't think the 1 points of damage here are going to matter. And since I don't have a 2-drop, I might as well just wait and play it on turn 2. No thanks. If I had a 2-drop, I probably would. I don't think the 2 life's a huge deal, but it's more like, why bother wasting the 2 life? And yeah, again, looking to be probably a quick Boros opponent here. This is good. This can possibly trade with a stronger... Oh, Orzhov. Maybe it has the nuts Orzhov build. Who's got the Guild Mage? Okay. Not excited to see that. Oh, that's good. If we can draw another land, that'll help us. Play. Now the question is, do I want to trade with this guy? Target creature... No, because I've got enough. I'm just going to save him for some important defense later, the Wasteland Viper. For now, possibly, if the game goes long enough, we'll be doing a battalion hit with the Warmind Infantry, and then miming sliming at the end of combat if the guy sticks around. We'll see. Ooh, Gateway Shade. I mean, I'm for sure not excited to be playing this late game. So maximum, I mean, they could trade off more infantry. No, I'm still happy just kind of waiting. Even though the Gateway Shade will be bigger. I don't want to get rid of my Warmind Infantry. I think one of the ways I can get a little bit more ahead after this mole is to try to do this Miming Slime for some reason, but we'll see. I'm happy to keep the Wasteland Viper to negate the Gateway Shade for now. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, Simian Enforcer. Ooh, Croconora is good. What does that mean that I want to do? I'm definitely saving the Miming Slime. Do I want to be attacking? If I play the Croconora and put a +1/+1 counter and make him a 3/4, still not great trades for me, so I think we just kind of take turns developing our board. And then we'll see who gets there first. I do want to put my counter on the Warmind Infantry, so that if he does attack, he'll just have a lot more strength moving forward. I can't be sitting around forever waiting for these extort triggers to get me. So if I were to attack with, say, these three, right? I'm definitely not excited by that. If I attack, what kind of attacks do I have? I don't mind attacking in here. At this point, I don't mind trading Wasteland Viper, although it is what's holding back the Shade, which is currently a 5/5. But if he wants to spend his turn taking 5, then I can swing back. More interest is if I attack with the Warmind Infantry and have a 5/4. 1, 2, 3. I mean 3, 4. It's a natural 2-for-1, which is not bad. But I think I do just evolve Croconura, added Armored Transport, and then maybe we just bash in next turn with these 1, 2, 3 cards. Yeah, I like that idea. We'll be attacking with these 3 in a turn or 2. Shouldn't put us too far behind on the extort game. And then these guys can be trading off, or I mean this guy just gets chumped by a Shade or something if he doesn't have any spells. And this guy does a 2-for-1, which isn't awesome because I did really hope that I would get a 5/5 off of it. Oh, that's definitely a bummer. So there goes my Miming Slime. Yeah, at this point I'll just F6 because there's nothing to do anyway. He'll exile my Miming Slime. That's cool. Too bad I can't cast it. Very far away from casting it. So do I still make that attack? I think I need to start making dreams come true. My worry is if I keep this Wasteland Viper back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it is a 6/6 Shade. And eventually this Copa Guild Mage and these extorts are really going to get out of hand. I think I do have to play the waiting game, though. Because I don't want to get rid of my Wasteland Viper now that I don't have the Miming Slime to bounce back, and it's going to be a few turns before Ruination Worm. So we'll swing in with Armored Transport. Probably not going to do much. We'll probably just block with the Confessor. As predicted. And then, yeah, we'll ship the turn. Oof. So again, this is just the extort game getting out of hand. I need to start finding a way to punch through some damage. Because the longer I wait, the lower I am, and then I don't even have strong attacks later. So it might just be time to start trading things off. Okay, I think now it's time to do an attack. I'm going to sit for a second so he thinks that I'm thinking through things and maybe think I'm doing a desperation attack, which I really am. I'm hoping the Skin Brand Globin will, you know, make sure that the Wasteland Viper does some sort of profitable trade here. Maybe taking out 2 or 1 or something, because that's going to be really fun. With the Death Touch, it's going to be a bummer because the Shade's going to be around, but I don't think I have a choice with it. So we're definitely going to attack in with Armored Transport. I think we're just going to attack in with these 3. That'll get blocked. This will end up being a 2-for-1, and hopefully this will be a 2-for-1, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Yeah, not great attacks, but I think it has to happen. Okay, so let's see how he wants to handle this. Yeah. Interesting. So he's going to take 6. He does have a swing back that's pretty intense. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 coming in. These guys can do some trades. I actually do think I want to get rid of the Confessor with my Skinbrand Goblin, because then I can be attacking at least every turn with Armored Transport, putting a little bit of pressure on the guy. So that's what we're going to do. It also gets rid of one of the Extort guys, which is going to be important in this matchup. So I will just go and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at this point, because the Wasteland Viper will not be attacking next turn, and that's really what's going to hold back the Shade. Surprising attack with a Screecher, though. That's kind of weird. I think... Oh, no. I have a Reach guy. That's not weird at all. Silly me. Silly, silly me. So I definitely misread this guy's build and winning quickly. I was assuming some aggressive deck. I mean, his deck's good, don't get me wrong. It makes sense that he won, but definitely was assuming it was a Boros type read. So that's 2 reads I've messed up on. I'm glad that Spell Rupture didn't come to bite me later on, but definitely a funny misread. Okay, so that's good. What do I get rid of here? I'm thinking the Gateway Shade, just because it is a card that has huge potential right now. I do care a lot more about these Extort triggers, but I think I can start putting in enough pressure with my various guys. The other option is just playing the instant game, attack with everybody. Wait, that's 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's actually a horrible idea. I want to attack in with 3 creatures. And if I do I care about Ivy Lane Denizen trading with any one of these? Because they'll just double block at that point. I'm actually A-okay with that, because I kind of want Ivy Lane Denizen to do that. And I do want to get this, this bonus. So we'll attack in with these 3. Wasteland Viper will hold back some of these guys. And yeah, just try to see if we can do huge chunks of damage while he's trying to sit back on his Extort, which is definitely the most worrisome thing. This Ruination Worm is definitely a bummer. Okay. That's good. That's exactly what I wanted, to start getting one of his Extort guys out of the way. That's cool. Does he have Smite? If he has Smite, that'd be interesting, because I would have blocked the Warmind Infantry before anything else. And then we'll go ahead and Massive Raid the Gateway Shade now. Argument to get rid of one of the Extorters, but I think it's just get rid of that big threat so I can keep on attacking in the future. I will trade off the Viper for either of these guys. What does he have? Night Watch. That's going to be a bummer. We'll have 6 here because he's going to tap out. Okay. Can't attack with Warmind Infantry now, or can I? It's still going to be a 2 for 1, but it might just be the Night Watch against it, and that's not as exciting. I'd rather just keep it for defense. So we only have an armored transport attack, which is no good, because in 3 turns, if he just has 3 spells that he draws, he pretty much gets us even quicker if he does his Viscopa Guildmage, but again, I can't really do much about that. I assume he takes it? That's what I would do. Because right now, he might, if he has a spell, he could have lethal here. You know, if it's a low-cost spell, do a Guild Mage. Oof. That's a good card. Yeah, I think that could be it. We'll see if he plays it right and gets there. But with all the creatures he definitely should have done. Oh no, he had to use his 1 white source for the High Priest. Wait. Did he have this already? That's curious to me. You got 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can do lethal right now. Playing a little conservatively, but that's actually good. I mean, he's got me next turn, I'm pretty sure. So, attack in with this guy. He can block and kill one of my guys. I'm pretty sure that's the game, but I actually do want to wait on this. I mean, I have to be doing something. Play to his mistakes. He should block here, just let it die, knock out one of my better power dudes, but he doesn't. He's just going to play the waiting game, I guess. Okay, that works. I don't mind showing him a second Ivy Lane Denizen. I don't think it's any powerful play around card. Alright. I'm gonna have 6 because I am a little bit behind on time. And I don't mind, I mean, I think it's pretty clear that I've just been holding some sort of random big drop. And yeah, any spell next turn he wins. Oh, no, that's it, yeah. Cool, so I have 6. He can do the wait, concede game thing, but I'll let him run his clock out. You've seen me do that before. I need my time. I'm such a slow player. Cool. That was a fun game, though, after a mold of 5 on the play. Cool, let's see what he's got playing. No. No. This is an argument. Anything I don't really like against him. I feel like this Bomber Core is an option to pull out. Yeah, I want to be aggressive. And you can get rid of maybe a 1-drop, you know, a 1 toughness guy has, but I didn't see a lot of that. Yeah, in this case I do want the Millennial Gargoyle. I think it'll help a lot against his ground guys and his Basilica Screecher and whatnot. So we'll go that route. Yes, I'd like to play first. That's cool. I'm happy to have this, you know, nice start. Get these 2 guys out on the battlefield right away, and hopefully draw, you know, a mountain would be awesome, but any other one other land will start getting us into Warmind Infantry and a really sweet start. So that's where we're at. Cool, that'll help. We're gonna start here. Okay. And then we're gonna play him. Okay. And we have 6. Destroy target creature and you lose life equal to its toughness. Okay. I'm fine if that's what he wants his turn to be. And he gets my more important guys out later. I'm going to go like this. We will have 6. And attack for 2. Yep. There you are. Okay, faltering a little bit. We'll see if he has anything else. We will play out the Skinbland Goblin instead of keeping it for a trick, but since he has mana up, we'll play this game first. And then hopefully what we have is a massive raid on whatever guy he plays, then 4, 5, 6, 8 damage coming through. That's the hope. Also wouldn't mind a land. His deck should have stuff at 4. I'm trying to think what... Must be a removal spell or something, but... Does he let me attack? Yeah, he does. That is interesting. Yeah, I guess that works. He's going to kill that guy anyway. That's fine. Still takes 4. Little bummed because now our massive raids are way less, and I'm still pretty mono-screwed here right now. Because he has, I think, a bunch of like 3 toughness guys. This is 4 to the face, creature or player. There's a shade, which you can get to 2, so that should hopefully help us out quite a bit. Yeah, I'm going to massive raid it right now. It's still doing 2 damage. Oh, it's a gate. Alright, so that was really bad play. But I still like it because now we can either trade this Skinbland Goblin or not. We'll see. Okay, takes 2. Do I care about the air guy or not? Yeah, for now, we're going to play the Denizen in case I do draw a green card and start pumping some other guys up. The Massive Raid might have worked in my favor there. I doubt it. I think what I would have done has been attacked. If he wanted to pump, then I would have, in response, have messed with one of his pieces. Okay. So that'd be a 2-for-1. Not excited for that. So we'll go ahead and play out our Millennial Gargoyle and see if we can't start attacking in the air. Yeah, the better play on that massive raid, just because I wasn't paying attention to it, sacrifice a creature. Okay. It would have been to attack. If he had pumped, then in response do a massive raid. Or if not, I was happy with that 1-for-1. So that could very easily cost me the match here, because if he's going to be able to start stabilizing, that's bad news for me. Alright. We're going to get rid of his flyer. Now, there's an argument here for me to use Burst of Strength now to cut down his clock. Um, yeah, it does give him an extra turn, but I think hiding the Burst of Strength will work out. And I'm glad it did. I mean, any removal spell in a black-white deck is something to pay attention to. So my Denizen isn't doing anything. I could, I'm considering just attacking into it now, because then it is just a 1-for-1. It does rely on me drawing into more before him, but being ahead this much means I think I could get there. And he's going to be... I don't have a lot of flyers, so if I play something else and try to attack later, he's going to get a 2-for-1 anyway. So I think the time is now just to go ahead and make him make this trade. Definitely a bummer, but it just happens to be a very good card against my deck. And we'll pass the turn in top deck mode. Yeah, that massive raid mistake with his Shade. Ooh, hello. Turn target. So that is exactly a kind of card that can help him get the game back in. Okay, so he gets to attack in, get a card back, and then extort it. Probably get the High Priest. Oh, and do a Gifts of Orzhova. Yeah. Guy does have a fun deck. Yeah, I think it's going to be really hard for me to pull out of this. Maybe if I get a Gore Clan Rampager. But even then, that's only going to be exactly 5 damage. And he has a play right now. Now he's up to 10 life. Dang. Yep. I think that's going to do it. We'll play it out, though. The Goblin. Let's see. He just keeps getting this back every turn, killing whatever I have. Huh? Hit me 5 in the air, return, gaining 5 return, getting cards back. Not much hope. Visculpa Confessor. A burst of strength onto this guy. I'm not too sure how that interaction works, if I needed to wait for him to pay life and then I do it, but I think once he pays, he gets to do it, so that's why I did it earlier. Sorry for the coughs. He gets his Shade back, which he can play this turn. And then he's pretty well in control at this point. I can't imagine there being anything else. So if I hadn't wasted my massive raid, probably could have gotten there. Although I still think his deck is much better than mine. I wonder how game 3 could have gone. Alright. Do I have any way to win this game on my draw? Madcap skills. And with him at 24 is not going to cut it, so we'll go ahead and match the good game. So sorry, so sorry. And that's where we're at. Cool, well, I really liked the draft. It's super fun, and I think it's just a good example of a very mediocre Gruul deck, and what can happen when you A, misplay, and B, come to a stronger, solid deck. Like, I think his Orzhov deck was just super fun, super cool. I would love to have been helming that deck. So, I think it was an appropriate loss. Yeah, wouldn't have gotten out of it anyway. So that wraps it up for me. Thanks for watching this week. Again, I am Ryan with ManaBluff. Go ahead and shoot me a hello or mention some comments on our site, manabluff.wordpress.com, or on Twitter, I'm __RJH__. We'll see you next week. Have a good weekend. Adios.